100.3 Phillies R&B. AshMac here, and I have the phenomenal, the gorgeous, the actress, the singer, the extraordinaire, the award-winning, Grammy-winning, what? Coco Jones! Hey, everyone give it up for Coco Jones. Yes. Now, with everything that you've been doing, you've been looking amazing doing it. You look flawless doing it. Your skin looks amazing, and you do it with ease.
Thank you.
So right now, if you could, give me one word to describe how you're feeling in this moment.
Exhausted. No, but in another term, I think I'm feeling forward thinking. Forward thinking. A lot of what I'm doing right now is exciting me for putting out my album, and rollouts in general, I think, are really exciting to me because I'm always like looking forward to how the world perceives my new music. So yeah. I think forward thinking would be the way I feel. Yeah. Very like future focused.
Okay, future focused. Now, and being future focused, how do you think people have received your music?
I think they really appreciate my vocals and my authenticity. And I get a lot of girls saying, like, girl, you wrote that song just for me. Because I try to be very, very honest and transparent about what I've been through in my own life. And I feel like we're humans who kind of live the same lives in different ways.
Sure. I mean, your life is definitely more on the forefront than everyone else. I mean, lights, camera, action everywhere, literally. How do you stay authentic to who you are while still being in the limelight?
I think because I don't want to have to act. Anywhere that I go, I'm like, that's enough of a job in its own. And Hillary takes enough energy as an actor. So I want to feel like there's no pretending when I'm speaking, when I'm singing, when I'm writing, when I'm doing my music, because that's my role. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. So I think that's really just the desire to not have to do another personality.
Yeah,
I ain't got time.
Who has time for that? That's a lot.
Hello. I'm like, I can barely keep this one up.
Now, when it comes to your time, do you ever make time, or is there time for you to have some downtime? What does that look like for you?
It's inconsistent for sure. Like, I look at like my sister, who her life is literally like job, weekend, job, the weekend. And I'm like, oh, it's 6 a.m. on a Saturday and I'm about to go on a stage. Like, it's like completely different. So it's like so random. Yeah. But I think I love to look at my calendar because I'm very type A. I like to know what's going on and for how long. And when there is a break, I can wrap my mind around however long I have until that break. Like, I can fantasize about it. So when things change, I'm like, oh, that would be my 13th reason. Because literally I'm like holding on to those break days.
I love it. Okay, I think we're going to get to know Coco Jones a little bit more. Now, when it comes to your style, you always look amazing and fashion forward.
Thank you.
So what are your go-tos that you actually enjoy looking like? And honestly, maybe on your downtime, what do you enjoy wearing?
I think go-to, I love like skin tight. Ain't even gonna hold you. But I like a good balance of like, if I'm going to do like a really short skirt, I like the balance in the top. Like, I like a cute long sleeve. Like, I like there to be a balance. I don't want to ever be like, one way, fully covered or like completely naked. I like a little balance in my preference of style. And I think when I'm off, when I'm not working, it's very much comfort first. It's a aloe set. It's a leggings and a crop. It's sweatpants and a crop.
Okay. Are you an Uggs girl or Crocs?
I'm an Uggs girl.
Same.
Yes. Yeah. I like the fur. I need warmth. I'm always cold.
Same. I'm anemic. So.
Okay. I'm like, I think all black girls are a little bit anemic because every girl I ever met, we got iron issues and we chew ice.
Ice cold. Okay. Now, when it comes to skincare, what is your routine? Like, when you wake up, what is the first thing like you got to reach for?
Yeah. So I actually have like a dermatologist skincare routine that I followed for years. Because I very much went the YouTube route, DIY route, and girl, I played myself so bad. But then I realized that products that are specifically designed for skin are just like where I needed to be. Like, I don't want to make a freaking DIY mask because why would I put papaya on my face if that's not chemical? So I really like azelaic acid. I like benzoyl peroxide. I like salicylic acid. And I like that retinol girl. She does her little one.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I love that. Any like prebiotics that you take or anything?
You mean a vitamin? Is that
yes, it is a vitamin.
Okay,
it is
I didn't want to assume. Y'all don't come for me. I do. I really do. I honestly, truly have to because you will get sick. Yeah. Living this life. I don't know how these rock star girls do it. I bet y'all taking vitamins on the low. But yes, I do. I take vitamin D, A, C, iron, zinc. I'm like, help.
Yes. But I feel like that helps you prepare for your busy days when you're
Yes.
flying from coast to coast to all these
Yes.
shows and everything else.
Absolutely.
Okay, prepreparation. Okay, we're on the same type of time. 'Cause
Girl,
I
it
need
must
to be
be
prepared.
done. It must be
has to
done. Because if I'm ill, what's gonna happen? Well, how I'm gonna sing
who gonna
ICU
show
with
up?
a scratchy throat?
You can't do it.
Thank you. It's not optional.
Now, when it comes to your hit songs, okay, we got What I Didn't Tell You. Before we go into this, I want you to tell me 3 things what you didn't tell yourself growing up.
Okay.
You know, what are some things that you would love to tell your younger self?
I would definitely, if I could go back, I would tell my younger self, girl, you need to create content. And honestly, truly, like, own your platform. I had such a, when is the job going to come for me? Like, when will they send me for the job? When I could have created the job. I could have been the job, you know?
Okay.
I would have gone back and told my younger self that. I think I would have introduced my younger self to music sooner. That was like my own personal preference. I think I did a lot of what people told me to do, and I had no problem doing that. But like, girl, what do you like? Let's ask these questions.
Right.
And I think I would have also told myself that words are super powerful, and the things that I would say about myself when I was younger, they were like the most audacious, like bold, dreaming big, like just in the moment, thinking I'm the world, thinking I'm the moment. And I should have kept that up.
I was about to say, I think we do that as kids.
Yes.
And we have to remember that as adults.
Yes.
Because it gets easy in society. It gets easy to conform when you know you got bills to pay. You're trying to take care of family. You're trying to take care of your pets. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You got bills and tuition and everything else,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
It gets easy to not think as big anymore because the security of or being or playing it safe gets easier.
Absolutely.
But I agree with that wholeheartedly. So, yes, let's think big. Think big, bitch. Think big.
Yeah.
So, how are you thinking bigger right now?
I think, like I was saying, being focused on the future and
Yeah.
being excited to, like, you know, reach goals. I have, like, you know, charts that I want to be in the top of. I have stats that I want to be able to see for myself. I have, like, places that I want music to take me internationally that I want to tour. I have, you know, the imaging for the tour of my debut album, like what I am thinking about that, and not placing any limits on myself because I want to put on the best show. You know, so I think those are some reasons and some things I'm thinking about.
Sure. Okay, so let's talk about the success, okay? Because we've seen you with the success of ICU. I love Double Back as well.
Thank you.
And not to mention working with legends, because you got a chance to work with Babyface on Simple as well. So, I mean, when you've already had such success right now, how does that make you feel that everyone's like, okay, Coco, what's next? What are you doing? We're waiting. We want it now.
I'm like, girl, join the club. That's me every day. It really doesn't trip on me because I do feel like I have such high, you know, expectations for myself that I'm like, you saying it does not change anything. That's been on autopilot in my head. I think I also have to like constantly look at the people that I look up to and their track record.
Sure.
To kind of put in my mind that this is a perspective thing of like time and an amount of product. Like I can't expect to do what XYZ has done. They have 4 albums. They're 6 albums in. Like this has been that, like there's just more product in the world. So it like kind of helps me in a logical way to like take it easy on myself.
Sure.
To be like, girl, you still have to put out product. You still have to test your environment and test your fans to see which ones they like and see what works and then build on that and learn on that. Like, girl, you're a baby. I just tell myself that you're a baby.
So, of course, who are your inspirations?
Well, obviously, Beyonce.
Of course.
Let's be serious.
Keep it G. Yeah, yeah.
But I also love Brandy. I love Destiny's Child. I love Jasmine Sullivan. I love Whitney Houston. I love Aaliyah. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
You know the R&B women.
Have you ever gotten, or what's some advice you've gotten from some of them about what you're doing right now?
You know, I actually got a piece of advice from SZA literally years ago when I was just starting to like have re-relevancy because of TikTok. Thanks, TikTok. And she was saying basically you got to be a little delusional, you know?
You have to be
like,
a lot of delusional.
Hello. But at the time I was like, you're so freaking right. Like, it's my world. You know, like literally create your own world. People just gonna have to be a little late.
Yeah, yeah. I love that. Okay, delusional success I think is important to get there.
Yes, absolutely.
You have to get there. Okay, I love that because here we go. We've seen so much success with that. Now you have a new single on the way featuring Future. Drops tomorrow. So, Most Beautiful Design. Yeah. Tell me about this record and what's the most beautiful design in your eyes?
Well, you know what? This record I think is a great like space for me and Future to do our thing. You
Yeah.
know? I really love that Future is talking about, you know, this woman that he thinks is this gift from God. I'm like, love that for you. You know?
Okay.
I also am like, I second that. So in my verse, I get to like actually speak my truth too. You know, it's really like dope when I feel like my collaborations feel authentic and I don't have to pretend that, you know, I'm talking a different way than I would. Like it all feels like the both worlds collide really, really well in London. Did his thing on that. Most beautiful design, I would say family. I think that's such a powerful, powerful design that God really ate on, you know, and I'd be looking at it like, dang, we need more families up in here. We need more solid families, you know? And I think me and my siblings were like, what can we learn from our parents to be better? How do we make a solid foundation? Because we all had really big dreams. I mean, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
So my parents did a great job, you know? And how do I keep that up? How do I do that for my kids? And I just think that the whole format of family is so powerful.
What do you want to make sure to implement in your family or that you're doing now? Because I feel like your family could be just still with your siblings until you build your own. But what does that look like?
I would think like critical thinking. Like I would hate for me to tell my kids, the world is this. And they're like, okay. And now they move like that. And that's all they think. Like the world is this, but what is your world? Like ask questions.
Yeah.
Like don't just be a robot, you know?
Yeah.
Ask questions and push back and, you know, find your own purpose and truth. And I'm just going to help you do that. I'm just here to guide.
Yeah. So here's another thing I was thinking about with most beautiful design. Are you your most beautiful design? You talked about family, but what does your most beautiful design look like as yourself?
As myself, I think it's how I feel purposeful, you know? I think it's like when I hear women say, like, you wrote this song just for me, or the girl, this song got me through a breakup. I heard this crazy story of ICU helping a girl to get her ex back that she had cheated on. She kept sending ICU every day until he replied, and they got back together. So, you know what? I know, I'm like, that one's a little toxic.
Like, what?
I didn't stand on business with that. I just thought that was quite interesting. But
what is she happy? It sounds like she's happy.
She's happy. She thanked me. I'm like, happy to be involved in any capacity. Okay, girl, y'all all right? But yeah, I think being on stage and seeing how music has the power to open people's hearts, you know? And I think in a time where everybody's very much like, just, I don't need him. I don't want that. I don't need that. I'm good on my own. I'm like, I'm not.
Right.
I very much am vulnerable, and to like be able to say what maybe some girl doesn't want to say. Yeah. You know, and just feel.
I want to be taken care of. Is that okay?
I think so.
See?
Yes. It's hard work out here. I mean, come on.
Okay, since we're talking about being taken care of, how would you love for someone to take care of you? How could someone take care of Coco Jones? Like, what does that look like?
That's hilarious. It's definitely not a price tag. I feel like I want to be understood, you know?
Yes.
I think so much of my job is like giving away energy that I just want to feel like someone can fill me up because they get me, you know?
Yeah.
They can like read me, you know? Because I'm very professional, you know?
Sure.
Before we rolled this camera, I was half asleep, but professional, we're on, you know?
Yeah.
And so I know how to put it on. But I want somebody to be able to see through Coco and see into my government name, Courtney.
Yeah. And know what you need when you're not talking.
Absolutely.
And when you're silent as well.
Absolutely.
So I understand that completely.
Yes.
I love that. Okay.
What about you?
What about
getting
me?
your mind real quick.
Ooh, okay. I feel like similar in a sense of someone that understands and comprehends. Critical thinking is necessary, right? With that, but also someone that wants to provide in a way where that can be there and show up, whether that's physically or spiritually or just checking in. I think a lot of times within this industry, people they take for granted for the little calls or text messages like, hey, are you okay?
Yeah.
Hey, do you need something? You know what I mean? And just taking the initiative to make plans or just to do something that's thoughtful. I think people would just forget, like, it's okay to get flowers for someone because it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of you, so I got this. You know what I mean? So stuff like that.
That's so real. Do you feel like if that happened, though, you would know how to react? Or would you be like, not too much, what the hell is going on?
I think a portion of both, right? Because it's like, ooh, this is nice. This hasn't happened in a long time, but it's the consistency.
Yeah.
Okay?
You ate that. It's the consistency. Don't start if you're not going to keep it going.
Exactly.
I know.
And it's like, okay, we can enjoy this for a week or so, but what happens after that?
Right. I'm like, I'll see you in 3 months because I know an actress. I am one. And we're going to wait till you forget your lines, Negro.
Exactly. And that's what happens a lot. I
Yes.
want the consistency
Yeah.
versus of forgetting the lines.
Okay.
Okay.
Completely
Ooh,
agree.
bars. Come on now. Okay. Let's talk about acting. When it comes to your success with Bel Air, you
Yeah.
left us on a cliffhanger. Hillary, what are we doing with
LOL.
LaMarcus? Oh my gosh. What can we expect? Because that was a lot.
I honestly have just as much information as you, girl. I literally catch so many strays because of Hillary's actions. And I'm like, friend, y'all know I didn't write this right. Y'all know I'm just doing my J-O-B. But yeah, I don't know. I think, of course, I'm really, really happy that we continue to be able to get people's attention.
Yeah.
Attention is like a currency
Sure.
in this day and age. So we'll see. But I could imagine that it would come back probably next year.
Okay.
At the top of the year. Maybe
Okay.
summer.
I think you guys did a fabulous job of like recreating Bel Air to be like a drama that's
Yeah.
intense. Like we know the original part of it, but it's like you guys put your own spin. And now you're Hillary and we fully have embraced you as Hillary.
Yeah.
And it's been so amazing to see.
Yes, I really am grateful to be able to represent like, dark-skinned girls as Hillary. And I think seeing someone who looks like you and that representation
Yeah.
can change literal lives because
Sure.
it changes thoughts and thoughts affect your life. And
Yeah.
I remember when I was young and watching That's So Raven.
Oh
and the
my
Cheetah
gosh,
Girls
let's talk about it.
and
Raven was the
Kiki,
Beyonce of
True Jackson,
Disney.
Kiki. I was like, wow, this is possible.
Yeah.
I'll have that. I'll have that with a side of that. And you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
I love that.
I could see it.
Sure.
So I'm really excited for, the young black girls who get to see Hillary dressed up and making choices, saying no, doing what she feels, and dreaming big and wanting things
Yeah.
and being a boss.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love that. Okay. Has Disney called you back? They said, Coco, we need you for a few projects. What's up?
Yes, and this is breaking news. No, y'all. Now look, obviously I would love to play Princess Tiana. And I'm really, really happy that I got to even, full circle moment, do my rendition of Almost There. I
Sure.
thought that was just such a cool way to like modernize that classic song and maybe reintroduce it to my audience and new people. So I don't know anything about that. That's a very hypothetical.
Okay.
And if it was reality, I would be under an NDA.
Okay. This is true.
This is true.
But we're not going to rule it out for the future.
Definitely don't
We're not.
rule it
We're
out.
gonna claim
I mean,
it.
hey,
We're manifesting
if
it right now.
everyone's focused on it, I believe that shit will happen.
There we go. Okay. So as we wait for that, as we wait for our next season of Bel Air,
Yeah.
what else can we anticipate when it comes to acting?
Well, I have some things that I cannot speak on because they're
Okay.
in the works, but definitely excited. I did an indie film over the last couple months, and I love the script. And I think as I move forward, I want to definitely try to continue to balance acting and music.
Sure.
But they both would take a lot of time, so
Sure.
it would have to be the perfect storm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm excited because I know that it's going to be flawless. You're going to look amazing.
Thank
and
you.
of course, your support. You have a support system here too as well in Philly. So, of course, you're always welcome to come back anytime. You got new music coming out with Future, most beautiful design. And you know what? We identify you as an R&B artist, but what do you want people to see? Like, do we have other tracks or other, I guess, genres of music? Because I don't ever want you to feel like you're in a box.
Well, yeah, I do want to sonically be able to like expand to multiple different realms. And I'm really excited with the album. There will be a couple different feels. I have like this island type record with YG Marley on it. I have like a country inspired record because I was raised in Nashville. And I do feel like genuinely I'm a lot of different things. I'm not just ballads,
Right,
I want to
exactly.
dance. I want to, talk my big one. I want to, have attitude and be angry sometimes. So it's a lot of different emotions that I get to put on a track and put on a project for everybody to
Okay.
pick from.
I love that. Okay, are we gonna get any other features? Do we have a Beyonce feature or like?
Ha! You heard it here first. Breaking news. No, that would be amazing. Literally, whatever Beyonce wants me to do, I can shoo bop in the background. You tell me, Miss Girl, and I'm there. But maybe one day.
Maybe one day. What about like Meg or Glorilla? Like,
Oh
what do we
yes,
say?
I would
Okay.
love. I love Glorilla.
Me too.
I would absolutely love that. I love Flo Milli too. I have a couple ideas, some things I'm working on. So we see. We still got a little time. We got a little time.
When can we expect the album?
Well, I want to do something for Christmas.
Okay.
And then top of the year would probably be album, so I can go on tour in the summer.
Okay. Goals. I'm here for it. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
I'm glad we got a chance to talk about this for real. Got to know Coco Jones a little bit more.
Period.
All right. Get more right now over at rnbphilly.com. Coco, where can everyone find and follow you at?
You can search Coco Jones wherever you scroll.
Wherever you scroll. Okay. Most Beautiful Design is out tomorrow. And of course, you got to get all the hits right now. We playing it. Okay, send me a plaque. Right here on 100.3 WRNB.